Holla at your boy, you watching Gems in the Rock. I'm your host, Trey Ezim. Shout out to all of the legends that got inducted on this night. Salute to the Harris family, incredible athletes, still impacting the game by spreading some gems. On this night, they was inducted to the Hall of Fame. Alumni of Wilson, it was a sight to see. Kids gathering around, taking pictures, and chopping it up, seeing what it was back then, side conversations, athletes not seeing each other for a long time. Great setting for Section 5 basketball in Rochester, New York. Salute on a great night. We gonna tap in. Let's see what this legend has to say about the game, how it was played then, and what he's about now.
All right, Mitch Harris, class of '85, Wilson Wildcats.
What was it like playing back in the days, man? I'm quite sure it's a different environment, back then as opposed to now. What was it like?
Well, that was back in the days where you could actually get into a fight in the game and stay in the game. But I tell folks now, it stopped people from doing all that extra little talking,
right?
Because you had to back it up immediately.
Yeah.
Now, because you could hide behind referees and coaches and all that stuff, right. Kids just keep talking. But back then, you had to really come with game.
Right. That's what's up. What was your position that you played?
I played the forward. Luckily, thank God, I had a 6'7" kid behind me with a 7'2" wingspan, so I didn't have to play center, didn't have to play defense because he blocked everything.
Right.
I was able to average 24 a game.
24, okay, man.
Win 2 sectional championships, 1 state championship.
What was it like, man? I'm quite sure the gym was packed wall to wall. And who did y'all play against on the chip?
Well, in the championship game for Section 5, we played against the first year. Oh, goodness. I don't remember that, but I know we had to play Burgard on the way out.
On the way out.
From Buffalo.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And they were heavily favored.
Right.
And they got heavily beaten. The year after that, we had to play Avon. And we went on and we lost. We won the state championship, and we had to play to go to the federation. We lost to Christian Leitner's team.
Christian Leitner.
Yeah.
Wow.
Only time I played Christian 4 times in my life. Only time I lost to him was the game to go to the federation.
Right. And what was it like as far as the rec centers in Rochester back then? I'm quite sure you was playing some of the guys that you gonna play in, high school games and whatnot. What was it like in terms of the rec center? What rec center was really predominantly putting that work?
My brother, you can hear him in the background.
Yeah, hold the mic a little bit. I want to hear this one. Yeah.
My brother took us to Gardner, so I learned how to play basketball at Gardner. Right. And all the kids from the neighborhood played at Gardner. And the thing about back then is if you lost, you had to sit for how many runs were taken.
Right.
It wasn't like you lose, you get back on.
Right.
So you had to really try to win.
Yeah.
And if we had to lose and we had to sit an hour, we walked up to 16 school.
Right.
And we went there. From there, we went to Edgerton, Flint Street. I never played across town.
Right.
But we really.
Was it a reason to why you didn't do that? Or?
No, I think we just got to Edgerton.
Gotcha.
And there was, I think Edgerton's situated in the center of the city.
Right, gotcha.
So everybody from the north and the east and the west all came there. And that's where actually, matter of fact, let me put this on camera.
Right.
So I didn't know I was a basketball player.
And was it your first? That wasn't your first sport?
No. My first sport was baseball.
Okay.
But I didn't know I was really good at basketball until I went to Edgerton. And everybody knows this name, a guy named Chris Tuck. I was walking up, and he pointed at me and said, "There we go." And I'm like, "Yo, who are you talking to?" Because Chris Tuck was everything. Right. Matter of fact, he's the reason why I became a better basketball player.
Wow.
When they beat us by 50, they beat us 100-54 my sophomore year. And I told my coach, I'm not going to be able to play against that kid because he's too big. And then I was only 6'3",
right.
185.
Right.
Every day, I did push-ups and sit-ups every night when I went to bed, every night when I woke up. And I came back to school 6'5", 205. And then the next year we played them, I had 29-14 against them.
Discipline.
But it was really, that's the kind of competition we had because we knew, man, there ain't no way in the world I could even imagine beating a kid like Chris and press.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Yeah.
But we had to do the work.
Right. Yeah.
I
Impressive.
always want to throw their names up because they legends that people try to forget, and we can't forget them brothers.
Right. We definitely can't forget them. Rest in peace and everything, what have you. Definitely a tragic situation. Giving back to the game nowadays, now that you finished playing, what type of gems, meaning gems, that you would give to a player these days?
Oh, absolutely.
Let's try to play the game.
Oh, yeah. Well, I train players every day. I got the #1 8th grader in New York State, #6 guard in the country.
Okay.
And I got the #4 girl in her class, 2029. The #6 guy is class 2028. And I say that because we really have a long-term goal for kids.
Right.
I'm the executive director of Hoop and Holla Basketball.
Gotcha.
And we have about 13 kids on full scholarship in college right now.
Right.
And partial enough where they don't have to pay much.
That's
but
beautiful,
we got
man.
it through basketball. And one of the reasons why we had to do it is because the effort to get us into college wasn't the same effort that we're getting these kids opportunities.
Right.
And I know it was new to a lot of people, but we can't. I won't let our youth suffer because we didn't know better. So now that we know better, now that we know better, we're doing better by the kids. So we're getting our kids opportunities, and we got kids now. I'm getting kids ready to play, to go to tryouts, to play on these, get ranked nationally. So we'll be doing that until May.
Man, keep up the good work, man. We definitely want to continue to impact kids. I definitely appreciate you. Being inducted is definitely a key factor at Wilson, what have you. Any other players that you want to highlight that gave you problems back then?
Oh, goodness. Yeah, Reg Fitzgerald. Oh, goodness. Kenny Hart. Torrey Poindexter, G.
You got a list of
man.
Right.
Man. But I will say this, and I'll tell any player, I don't know if I was better than anybody, but I didn't believe anybody could stop me.
That's what's
and
up.
I think what happens to players is they think that they can be stopped. I never thought that a high school kid could stop me when I was in high school. And when I got to college, I never thought a college kid could stop me. So you gotta almost be delusional and realize that if you want to do it, you probably can, but you can't be afraid to do it.
What college did you attend?
I went to Potsdam State. Long story behind that, but I stopped playing basketball when I saw guys on TV who I had killed playing on ESPN. And I was like, there's something wrong with this picture.
Wrong with this picture.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what's up. Well, I definitely appreciate your time. Keep continuing on giving gyms back to the kids. And, man, we need people like you coming back and constantly giving back to your alma mater. Wilson loves you.
Well, thank you. I got a big plan for the city of Rochester. So put a lot of pressure on the superintendent of schools,
that's what's up,
the mayor, to get these plans so we can use our athletes to start affecting the school climate. More about that hoopah holla.
Appreciate you. Gyms in the Rock. Appreciate you, bro.
Thanks a lot, brother.
My name is Andre Smith, and from 92 to 2010, I had a scouting service called Courtside Scouting. I placed over 400 young men in college for basketball. So, I just wanted to give back and do the right thing because that was the right thing to do and give these kids a second chance in life,
Do you think people sparked the idea of even giving kids information about college as far as stipends to get in colleges and tuition and so forth? Are you the type of person that finds these, free money for these scholars that's, developing in the game?
I mean, yes, yeah. I mean, I use all my resources. It's about resources because in life, it ain't what you know, it's who you know. And that's a lot of people don't understand. I might know somebody and tell them about somebody else. So it's all about who you know out here. Yeah. So it's all about giving back, man. Giving back to the kids, man, because this is our next generation out here.
That's what's up, man. I like that you came out to the inductee, man.
Yeah.
What was it like for you?
Oh, man, it was nice, man. To see somebody there from my commencement, been knowing them guys all my life, this and that, and, went to middle school with these guys, man, and just know these solid family, man. Even Michelle, they solid family, man, and they deserve that, but hey.
And you saw them in action. You saw them in action.
It was love in the house, man. That's love.
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more content. Please subscribe. It's just a button on the side. And make sure y'all comment respectfully or don't comment at all. Keep spreading those gems. Salute. Make sure y'all tap in.